me to the stream, huh? We'll just see if anybody shows up today on this ice cold Friday, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve Eve.
Christmas Adam.
Christmas Adam. Adam before Eve. I'll just take my word on that. Yeah, we had this is just a pop up. Have no clue. My daughter came. I'm hoping my computer won't die because apparently it wasn't plugged in last night. And see, I have no.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. But it's saying it's charged. That little.
Yeah, that little thing means that it's charging.
Okay. So hopefully it'll charge up and be.
Hey, there's somebody here.
Somebody alive in Mississippi. I guess y'all. William, do you remember? You may not. You know Brother Winford.
Yes.
Their daughter Lorna.
Yes.
Lorna, that's her husband.
Oh, hi.
They live in South Mississippi.
Okay.
Down around, I'm not real sure where.
Hey, there's other people.
Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Brittany, let me show you something.
I stole like half of it.
She stole, but that's all right. I kept some. I was hoping I could save it till Tuesday morning because Carrier. Yeah.
Carrier.
See, that's where Papa went to school, I think.
I worked the immediate care there.
You worked in immediate care. Faith does nursing. She works for Hattiesburg Clinic, and she kind of travels to different clinics, and she's had to go down to Carrier. Brian Sellers. It's even cold. There's our buddy Brian. Y'all, Brian is a friend of mine from North Mississippi, and he's actually is in Meridian now. Are y'all lose power, Brian? Let me pop this up. This is just a pop-up live, y'all. I have no clue. I didn't know if anybody show up or not. Let's see here.
They did not lose power. He said no.
No?
No.
That means no in Mississippi. It's just cold. Yeah, it's just cold. It got cold. We're not used to all that cold over around. Although I do remember me and you duck hunting one time. I'm not friends with Lauren on Facebook. I'll check it out. I do remember me and old Brian duck hunting one time. We had a little canoe, I think a little canoe or something like that, duck boat or something. And we had to break the ice. We had to break the ice so we could paddle back to where we wanted to hunt. And Faith, he's talking to you.
Oh.
We had to actually break the ice. We was pushing our paddles into the ice to push the canoe through. And it got back there. But I don't think we killed anything. We got cold. And there's some other stories I could tell, but I'm not, Brian. I'm just not. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. I'm glad you got it. Hey, we are so late. Huh?
Said doing.
Doing?
Doing.
Doing. I'm doing. Glenda, we just kind of got behind. She had that knee surgery, and I don't do nothing. I mean, I don't know anything about doing cards, and she does that. She sends out probably 500 cards, at least, I imagine.
I don't know. I thought it was like 2,000.
No, it's not 2,000.
It's somewhere around there.
It's probably about 500.
It's a lot.
True story. Similar story like that. I learned not to feed the lab ham and then have her end up. Or week old deviled eggs. Don't give her week old deviled eggs either. Or what was it? Mike and TK. Hey, Phil. Good to see y'all. Good to see. Hey, I have. Did I put that link in here somewhere?
You did.
Did I?
You did. It's right there.
Okay. Look, let me tell you what I'm going to do. Let me just do it this way. Let me get over here and see if I can find it on YouTube. YouTube. They can still see us, by the way.
Oh.
So, even though we're
So
on,
don't do anything stupid.
that's what I'm saying. Don't do anything dumb. By the way.
Oh.
Let me turn that off, and that way I can get over here, and I can pin the message, and also I can do like this, and I can add old Brian, even though he very seldom can get on here because he's always working. But I'm going to add him as my moderator.
Cool.
Even though he probably has no clue what that means. He may, I don't know.
That's nice.
He may know what it means.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody should be wearing something warm today. It's been cold, y'all. We're not used to that up here. I know y'all.
Up here, down here, over
I
here.
guess we're up here from South America.
And the coast.
And the coast. And the coast. I'm working now. Yeah, I didn't figure you did. But being a moderator, if nothing else, you can go to the little side. You can click on somebody's channel like Peterson Farm in Nashville, and they got like 3 dots. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to put him in timeout. And you can go to their channel.
It is 19 degrees according to my car.
It's 19 degrees. It's probably warmer than that now.
Let me check my phone now.
It was 16 degrees whenever I took Mama this morning.
22 degrees.
It's 22 now? Oh, yeah, man, we're in a heat wave. But
it feels like 10.
It feels like 10?
Mm-hmm. I'm not used to all that.
Good morning, Mike and Terry. Probably Terry. Hey, did that post at the top of the let me go over here. Yeah, it's at the top. I had to go over here on the YouTube side to see if that thing posts. Chickens are standing on one leg. We got chicken popsicles out there. Chicken popsicles. RB Story is Brittany. She's called the Loofah Lady.
The Loofah Lady.
She's made all that.
Awesome.
She sells it on her on loofah.com. Let me show y'all. Let me show.
Not this part.
Huh? Not what part?
This part.
Let's see how to. The loofalady.com. And y'all, they crow all them loofahs. They got loofahs by the thousands, I guess. Oh my goodness, Joy. Pros on inside. I didn't see that.
That's so unfortunate.
They are listening while they eat brunch.
Merry Christmas.
I need some Rebecca socks and mittens now. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know y'all are cold. I mean, we're in South Mississippi, and it's 22 degrees now. It got down into low teens last night, and if it gets that low here, there's no
that's Barbosa.
Huh?
I was trying to figure out what the spelling was. That's Barbosa.
Oh, the bird. Yeah. That's Paul's bird back there. Paul's bird in the back. But hey there, Doug and Carolyn. Daniel, -9. Great. Hey, I meant to ask old Brother Bill, y'all's power get back on yet? Their power was off. And also wanted to say hello to Destiny. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Hey, look, I have got a link to the live right at the top of the chat. It should be marked in yellow. My daughter came over, and we were sitting there talking, and I've got a roast. We got all the kids coming over tonight for our family get together, kids and grandkids. So I've got to cook a roast here in a little bit because we're going to have roast beef po' boys and taco soup.
Oh, that sounds good. I didn't know what we were having.
You just knew it was eating.
Yeah, you said roast, and I was like, oh, we're having a roast. And now I found out we're having roast beef sandwiches. So
that's right.
That's good, too.
Toasted buns.
Toasted.
I
mean, something has to be warm around here.
Something needs to be warm. Something needs to be toasted. Yeah, very, very cold. I don't know how y'all take care of it. Oh no! Stomach bug.
Oh no.
Bless your heart, a stomach bug is the worst. I hate a stomach. Y'all mind if I take my hat off? I hate wearing a hat inside.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Coming from Faith. Yeah.
Don't.
What?
Nurses are the worst patients, but do as I say, not as I do.
That's right. That's right. You getting a hey? Yeah, y'all probably need one where y'all are, huh? But my two grandkids, my son called me. They came over to the house one night and leave the hat. Man, you ain't right. You ain't right, man. What?
I love the little emoji with the really white eyes.
I need to shave my beard. I mean, my mustache.
I need to do mine too.
Yeah, you need to shave your mustache.
Mine's getting a little thick.
Goodness gracious. Bristol. Is that Virginia? Is it Bristol, Virginia? Bristol? I don't know. I can't keep up. I don't know where anything is. Hey, Mitchell, good to see you. Hey, look, Doug and Caroline, I hope y'all get to feeling better soon. Them stomach bugs are miserable. What?
Nothing. I was laughing at his comment.
Oh, we'll have abs of steel. That's hilarious.
But unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. It's always, you can always laugh about it after the fact, after you realize that you're going to live, because them Bristol, Tennessee, maybe.
Tennessee.
Bristol. Isn't Bristol up there like three states come together and
that's not working.
That's not working at all. Tennessee. Bristol, Tennessee. Tennessee. I think I went through Bristol one time going up to West Virginia. West Virginia. I'm sorry. Went up there years and years ago, back when I was in college. So it had to have been probably 86, 87. And went up on a mountain. And they were hang gliding off this mountain. Them folks are crazy, y'all. Jumping off a perfectly good mountain. And the road to get up there.
Perfectly good mountain.
Hey, look, the road to get up to the top, I mean, it was like a dirt road. And you're driving along it. And the side of the road, they didn't have railings or nothing. It was just like, boom, it dropped off. It just dropped off. There we go. Bristol City and State of Tennessee, located in Sullivan County. Population was 26,702 at the 2010 census. So
that was 12 years ago.
That was 12 years ago. It is also Twin City of Bristol, Virginia, which lies directly across the state line between Tennessee and Virginia. Lies directly across the state line.
So you were right, but you were
wrong. Technically, kind of. I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. There's Colleen. I bet she ain't cold. She's not cold. She's not worried about minus degree temperatures. Martinsville, Virginia, and Bristol, Tennessee are about 60 miles apart. Well, y'all are a bunch of, what do you call people that know their geography folks on there?
That was very technical.
Well, I try to be. She says, she's hot. She's hot. I imagine it is a dirt road. I was going to say hello to somebody at Recyclable Homestead. That's who I was going to say hello to. Hey-o.
It doesn't sound right when it comes from you.
I can't say hey-o.
No.
Hey-o. NASCAR fan. That's why you know about it. I had a buddy I grew up with in high school. He always loved, what's his name? Number 20,
Number 20.
the orange car, Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart was his guy. I don't even know if Tony Stewart still exists, but he was the man back then, according to old Anthony Blunt.
Anthony Blue.
Anthony.
I haven't seen them in a really long time.
Nah, I mean he's still around. He texts me on my birthday and said hello. We always talk to each
That was
other.
nice.
That's about the only time we talk to each other on our birthday. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Happy birthday. See you next year. Tony lives 5 miles from me. I got you. Wait a minute. Birthplace of country music and home of Tennessee Ernie Ford and Bristol Motor Speedway, where Donnie scared Joy at Christmas lights last year. Okay, we learning all kind of good stuff today. Learning all kind of stuff. Hey, Krubby, Den Cat, you popped in. And I just seen you, and I just got sidetracked. Now, Annette, she lives in Australia.
Ooh.
And
Hey-o.
it's 10:30, or is it 10:30? About 10:30, 11 o'clock at 11:30 maybe. 11:30 at night over there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get close to midnight over in Perth, Australia.
Why are you still awake?
She just stays awake. She don't ever sleep. She don't. She's one of these people that is really a phenomenon that scientists they actually have come to her house and they've done studies on her. And what? You're not believing
You're
this,
talking to the person who has had insomnia for 2 weeks and finally just had a full night of sleep.
Hey, I'll package you some up, Colleen, and send it down there to you.
It might melt by the time it gets there.
We are in South Mississippi. South Mississippi. Let me get old Krubby up here so he can wave to everybody. Hey, Ben Cat. Good to see you. By the way, this is my daughter. This is my youngest daughter.
Hello.
She is off work today. Y'all get off? Y'all had a vacation day?
Yeah, we're off today and Monday.
Today and Monday.
It's great.
Because told Donnie Ford on the Bristol Motorsport. Hey, I bet that'd been a blast to do that. Would have been a blast.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Brian, where'd Brian go? Right here? I know you got to go. I know you're working. But I do appreciate, paired with last-minute Christmas shopping, to make a fun day for me. I bet it does. I bet you ain't no telling what kind of people you have to deal with. Hey, they had a shooting in Richland. That's just, Gary Beltloop. Most of y'all know Gary Beltloop 29. He lives right there. That's probably the Walmart he goes to. They're in Richland. They had a shooting up there, and I don't know what all happened. A couple of days ago, a bunch of nuts in this world. Fruitcakes. Faith, you look like me. Everybody says she looks like
That's
her mama.
the first time I've ever heard that.
That's the first time you've ever heard that?
Actually, no, I've heard it like once or twice before, but it's like very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare. We're not doing a whole lot outside today. We're just, it's, who wants to go outside? Although I do got to clean it up. On these cold nights for our dogs, we got an outside room. It's a utility room. We got 2 rooms outside. One is like a storage room. We've got a freezer and an extra refrigerator and storage and canned goods and blah, blah, blah. And then the other room is where we have our like washer and dryer, and we got another freezer in there too. And when it gets cold, like cold, we'll crack the door so it's open so much so the dogs can get in there because it's heated in that room. Now, I know it's letting the air out the door and all that, so it's not, but it keeps it warm enough where it's not like freezing. Does that make sense? And we got a heat lamp in there too. Thought that was Blenda. No, we send Blended to work.
Yeah.
Although I don't know.
They need to work on my like facial routine.
That's right, Space Man. They got a bunch of nuts up there. Fruit cakes. Fruit cakes. Yes, cocoa. Uh, uh, but anyway, we we crack it open, and I put like a thing down on the floor for them, so they wouldn't have to be on the floor. So they'd have a little barrier between them and the floor, and it worked. And I guess this morning when they got tired of being inside, because they don't like being inside at all, even when it's freezing. But at night they'll go in there and they'll sleep. But this morning we get out there and the yard is just covered with this blanket thing that I put down for them. They had done tore it all up. And ungrateful beast, ungrateful.
You know whose dog doesn't do that?
Who's that?
Mine.
That's because your dog is doing it at somebody else at your neighbor's house, probably.
Probably.
Hey, there it is. There is the news on what happened in Richland. No, that says Richmond. Uh,
Richmond.
Richmond. It's Richland. Let's see what the dogs are barking at. They're going nuts, and that might be somebody drove up. Hey, Crossover Paranormal Society, good to see you. Is somebody here? No, they just barking. Hey, Jesus loving homesteader, y'all Texas folks, y'all needed to keep all this cold. I don't know what's going on now. Huh? What were they barking at? Was Captain out there? Okay. Sometimes he'll go out into the road and she goes crazy. Yeah. And Mississippi's not either. Carmen or Nathan. I don't know who's.
There's a car like parked in that driveway.
Oh, okay. Our dogs, they like to bark now. Hey, Teresa. I hope you survived through last night. I hope you didn't lose your power last night. Hey, Cindy, good to see you. We're not doing nothing. We don't want to go outside. I got a few things we got to do in here before this evening when all my kids come over.
Yeah. But when you get us together, it's just a bunch of nonsense. So.
Yeah, we have nothing intelligent to add.
It's like when you get two halves of a brain cell and put them together.
P-Ville, rolling up to P-Ville. I'm just assuming that's Poplarville. Poplarville. Oh, heat wave now.
Heat wave.
Yeah, I know it is. Faith. Her name's Faith.
Faith.
That's Vincat.
Vincat.
He's got a channel called Krubby the Beagle. His dog is called Krubby.
Krubby.
The Beagle.
The Beagle.
The Beagle.
The Beagle.
Can you guess what kind of dog it is?
A Beagle.
You got it.
Yes.
Now, 60 to 85 is not bad. Not bad. I wouldn't mind probably 55 to 75. I'm just tweaking it a little bit to get it in my ideal range. Now, with the little sun out, I can go a little lower into the 40s. As long as the sun's out, no wind, we can go into the 40s. But other than that, it's just crazy talk. Y'all walking around in the snow, feet of snow, and -degree weather. Got folks like North Branch, Evan, running around in shorts up there and kicking snow off fences and off trees. And I'm down here freezing because it's 22 degrees.
That's cold.
It is cold.
It's below freezing.
Let's see. Dang it, stalling out water line. Yeah, hey, we went out yesterday. Let's see, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Thursday. Yesterday it got up almost 60 degrees. snow makes you tough. It kills me. It don't make me tough. It makes me dead. Makes me not alive. There's Ted. Hey Ted.
You clicked the wrong one.
No, I didn't. That's
Oh,
Ted.
never mind.
I'll took
I
it.
read the one that said "Hey Ted," and I
read that
got
one?
mixed. I was wrong.
You was wrong.
I admit when I'm wrong.
Y'all mark this day down. Put it on your calendars.
It's like the second time I was wrong this year. So
Well, you're doing pretty good.
yeah.
You had one more week to go. I seen they said it was 18 here in North Carolina at the foot of the mountain. It's gonna go up the mountain, huh? Yeah, that's mine too, Cody. Mine too. I like that. That that what was I talking about?
Temperature 40 to 70.
Oh yeah,
Ideal.
I like that ideal temperature. Ideal temperature. Uh, yeah, we got all the kids coming over tonight and grandkids, and so my wife, for some reason, kind of feels like we got to clean up for them.
They know how old it is. I was about to say we.
It's
then
our
I remembered
kids,
I
y'all.
don't live here anymore.
It's our kids. They've lived with us all their life until they got married, right? They know we're slobs. We don't have to. We don't have to fool them like we have to do with other people. Uh, I mean, they know how we live. They can come in and kick stuff around off the floor and throw
It's
stuff
really
off
not
the
that
couches.
bad.
Do what?
Because it's really not that bad.
I could get them to wash the dishes. Uh, maybe
Get Paul to clean up this mess.
get Paul to clean up that mess outside. Where's my phone at? Look at my phone. See if he texts. Paul had to work last night in Laurel. He works with the radio station, and over there, and they got when they have basketball games, he has to be up there so he can do the. I'm driving. Headed. He was driving. What did it say? Headed to Michaela so we can.
Wrap you and Mom skipped. I'll be back around 2:30 or 3.
2:30 or 3.
That's
That's crazy. Call that boy and tell him to get over here. I tell him I got work for him to do while I'm playing on the computer. Hey there, Danny Days Ahead. You know what? I didn't even notice your name had changed to Danny Days Ahead. I was saying Danny Day. I said something, one lie or something, and I said Danny Days Ahead, and I said no, it's not Danny Days Ahead. It's Danny Days Homestead. And then I think Jesse made a statement. He said no, she changed it to Danny Days Ahead. I said well, I'm glad because that's what I call her anyway. Let's see. You saw somebody next to Chuck and assumed. Yeah, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. Faith, that must be something you got from your mama. Hey D. Hey D. How you doing, D? D. Papa Jesse. Assumptions went wrong. Gone wrong. Uh, Papa Jesse. Papa Jesse. Jesse and Lisa. They get their Santa Claus hats on. Uh, well, uh, no, she's not married, but they got to pass a very rigorous, what do you call that, interview with me.
they got to pass a rigorous interview with me.
Well, they got to pass it with you first. And then if they pass it with you, then they got to pass it with me. Because I don't put up with it.
Well, they got to have a bass boat and a pond.
That's right.
And plenty of land for you to hunt on.
Chuck personality, Belinda's good look. Can't go wrong with that. Except for my personality. Other than that, you're doing good.
My friend Caitlin and I were talking the other day, and we were like, I got some of my sarcasm from Grandmama, and I was like, but most of it came from Dad. She was like, just a little bit.
Um, she doesn't clean up before they come. She has triple the mess when they leave right now. I guess so. I guess so. She maybe that's her mindset. Her mindset though is not that. Her mindset is that she just. I've had to train her for over 30 years. What? You don't. You didn't know your mama when we first got married. Things had to be just right. I mean, the labels and on the salt, the pepper, and everything had to be facing certain ways in the cabinets. And
I feel like she was like telling us.
yeah, very much, very much. So. And she married me and realized that I'm not that neat. I'm not dirt. I'm not filthy. I mean, I like things picked up and clean, but I'm not going to worry about it. If I come inside and I throw my coat on the couch or something, and somebody comes to visit and they see my coat on the couch, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna panic over it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I want people when they come into the house, I want them to feel comfortable. I don't want them to feel like they're scared they're gonna break something. You know what I'm saying? There's a fine line there that uh, I don't like trash all over, and I don't like clothes, and things have to be picked up. But still, I'm not going to worry about it if I have a dirty dish out and somebody comes over and sees a dirty dish. I'm just not going to worry about it. Are you going to worry about it?
Not too terribly much.
Not over here anyway, are you?
Not over here. My house, I might.
Yeah. Fighting word, Chuck Terry always says that. I remember one time my oldest daughter, I can't remember, she was started dating this boy, and we got uh, they was leaving out, and me and Blenda was leaving out at the same time. And I know he got distracted because I done was on, I mean I was on him pretty hard before he was able to date my daughter. And well, I got into the car and I noticed she went and she opened the door to the truck and got in the truck. He went to his side and got in, and I stopped the car and I got out and I opened the door. I said, uh, "We're not having that." I said, "You can go back inside. If he's not going to open your door for you at, in my presence, I know he's not going to do it when you're away." I said, "You can just go." And he was like, his eyes got that big, and he was, "I'm so sorry. I got to talking and I forgot. And I just," and um, needless to say, he did not ever forget to open the door for my daughter ever again. Of course, they didn't wind up together, so that was a good thing. Uh, Live in the house. You got to live in your house. You just got to live in your house. Uh, I mean, I don't want rats and roaches, and all that. I mean, it's got to be clean, but I'm not going to worry if everything doesn't have it. It's not in its perfect place. I hope I made that clear. I mean, look at my coffee thing. We got coffee mugs. Actually, we're missing some.
It's probably in the dishwasher.
Probably in the dishwasher. Yeah. Anyway, I had some. I don't. You'll be in Purvis, Mississippi. How cold is it? It's only
Too
about
cold.
it's only about 20 something degrees. Now, Glenn, you come to Purvis, and I know you got things you got going on. I know you do. I know you got people you got to see. I understand that. But by golly, we got to meet up somehow or the other. All right. I mean, what's the odds of? I mean, you come down here. You got my number. I think you got my number. Pretty sure you got my number. I think you got my number. Do you got my number? What would you want to do? Let's go together. I can't remember the last name. Normally I put up YouTubers. Uh, so I guess you do got my number. I don't see it on. I can't remember what I got it done on. If I got your number, I know if you text me, then I probably kept it. Let's see. There it is. Glen, raised outdoor. It's under R. Raised outdoor, Arkansas. Um, so I got it. So apparently you got mine. So text me, call me, send me a carrier pigeon.
Don't do the carrier pigeon.
No, don't do the carrier pigeon. Not
Oh,
not in Purvis,
please.
Mississippi.
No. It might get shot.
Yeah. Hey there, Lisa. Hey, look. I know y'all cold. There's Rich, the old tree farm. He's the one that's him and Lisa, him and Yogi Hollow Farm. They're the ones that's guilty. They're guilty of sending all that weather down here, and I'm blaming them. And I have no shame in blaming them. I just don't, because we don't get that weather down here. They get it all the time. And I know what they did. They left the door open. They left the door open and forgot to shut it, and it escaped and come down here. That's what happened. Uh,
Definitely.
Apparently, Barb's pipes must have. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, oh! I hate a busted pipe. I hate a busted pipe because when they bust it, it busts because it's cold, and then it thaws out. And when it thaws out, you got water spraying everywhere, and you didn't know it was busted until it started thawing out, and then it's spraying everywhere, and either you're not there, or else it's still really cold, and you got to work in the cold and mud and the miserableness of it. It's not just like fixing a pipe; you got to work with all the elements too. Uh, anyway, I'm sorry, Barb. I hate to hear that you had some pipe issues. Always, not that Lisa, not your Lisa, Jesse, not your Lisa. Y'all don't, y'all aren't sending us cold weather. This Lisa right there, the Yogi Hollow Farm Lisa, Yogi Hollow Farm, and the old Swedes farm. Uh, they're the guilty ones of sending us this cold weather. Uh, Rich, I've seen. I hadn't looked at it because I hadn't been on the computer much this morning. Uh, I've seen where he has a thing out how to keep chickens warm in cold weather. So I need to look at that, don't I?
Probably.
Well, our chickens don't get cold weather like his chickens get cold weather. They get like minus. He's up in Minnesota, and Minnesota gets like minus degree weather. Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, you saved yourself, didn't you? Uh, I fish you. Hub's working on it now. Oh my goodness. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Lisa, hey, y'all stay safe up there. I can't imagine living in that kind of weather. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. He was showing y'all Chuck Charlie. Uh, yeah, Ken's Copperwood around 25 degrees right now. It's minus 15 degree wind chill. It's minus 38 degrees. Y'all going backwards. Backwards. Uh,
No, thank you. That's like 2 pairs of cuddle duds plus
what? Two what?
cuddle duds.
What is a cuddle dud?
That's what Grandmama said that they use in the North to keep you warm.
A cuddle dud?
It's like Long John's, but the North version, so I'm assuming it's better than Long John's.
What's a cuddle dud? Cuddle.
Cuddle dud.
What's a cuddle dud?
They sell them down here.
They sell cuddle duds down here.
Yeah.
I need me a cuddle dud.
But I
Feels
assume Long John would work. But I think you would just stay inside by the fire and pretend that, you're not in.
yeah. Yeah, I ain't getting out in that boat. I'm just not. Look at this. Drifts are 3 feet high across the road. They can't even get out on their road. I imagine the snowplows are going to be working overtime. You stuck. I mean, if you at the house, you stuck.
No,
You can't do nothing. You can't get out. You can't do nothing.
I think that's crazy.
I was worried that the bridges would ice a little bit down here because we don't know how to. We
It
don't know how.
wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't. Uh, but we don't know how to deal with it. We just don't. Now we did try and get our outside faucets and all that taken care of. We just water our chickens and stuff and our animals. We'll water them from the inside, so we don't have to use outside hoses and hook all that up and all that. Um, it's only going to last 3 or 4 days. So, Cuddle Duds are shirts made for cold weather, sold at Walmart. Great buy.
Okay.
See you, Lisa. I know you already gone. Uh, road department isn't equipped. No, it's not.
No, it is not.
It's not. And I mean, you can't really blame them. I mean, you're not going to put a whole lot of money into something that happens so rarely. You just live with it for a day or two. And
Another perk of not working in the ER anymore, clinics get shut down.
oh, ERs don't.
No, they do not.
ERs don't get shut down in cold weather. Uh, yeah, when she first got out of nursing school, that's where she worked. She worked in the ER, and she would come home. Uh, she's complaining, not me. I love it. She would come home from work and talk about because she couldn't say people who they were or nothing, but she could say, "Well, this bone was sticking out."
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, no,
I left for like other reasons besides, the actual work.
yeah.
But
I can't handle that. I can't handle people's bones sticking out of their skin. That's not normal.
that's why they were in the ER.
Yeah,
Because it's not normal.
right. But I can't. I don't like. I mean, blood. The solid human blood. Ugh. We got a couple of. There were some people saying last night that there was a couple of flurries.
Yeah, there was some flurries.
There were some flurries. We got flurries.
I was up at like 4 a.m.
Was there some flurries at 4 a.m.? I
Just
just
a little
seen
bit, not bad.
on the weather map, on the weather at the radar thing that they were showing here a spot there. So I mean, it wasn't bad.
It was not.
I know I'm complaining, Raquel, but hey, I'm not used to it. I'm not like y'all. My skin is very thin, and my blood is very thin. It runs better to warmer weather. What?
Mhm.
Y'all be careful. Yeah, that's right, Rich. Praying for all the police, fire, snowplow folk, English, they're working on a brutal day. Yeah, and there's some people that their power's out. I know Brother Bill from last Daytona, he said their power was out. Uh, Southern Blessed Homestead, he was up at 2 o'clock this morning because their power went out. They had like 4 or 5 houses that a power pole broke and it put their power out. So it's going to take them a while to get their power back on. He had to get the generator going, had to get the pump going, and it's just a miserable night for old Mac and Patty up there. And they're in North Mississippi. They're up close to the Tennessee line, close to Memphis. Uh,
Caitlin has work this weekend.
yeah. Hey, I seen Michael and Bobby Jean. Good to see y'all. I hope y'all are doing well up there in the frigid north. Appreciate you coming, Crossover Paranormal Society. Uh, always. Hey, look, I guess normally I have an idea of what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do when I have a live. Not all the time, at least enough to get me started.
I could tell the story of being stuck in the mud.
No, that's a
Oh,
boring story.
no.
It is a boring story.
It's fun.
It's a boring story.
It is a boring story. I'm sorry. I'm a boring person.
She got stuck in the mud. What was y'all doing?
We were caroling.
Oh, y'all went caroling?
Yeah, our church went caroling. We went down this sketchy driveway with a bunch of ponds in the middle of it. Because, rain.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be listening? I thought you. I was. I thought you was regaling the people here on YouTube. Right?
No,
I didn't realize I was supposed to be listening,
you know what?
and you had the people push out.
You know what?
What?
Let me think for a minute. I'm going to think of an embarrassing story about you.
And that's when I go, oops, broadcast ends. Uh, hey, got stuck in the drive. Somebody come in that I want to say hello to. Autumn. There's Autumn. Autumn is Cody's wife. Hog Deer 79. You probably don't know any of these folks.
I don't know any of you folks, but it's fun.
Just
for
pretend
those
like
folks.
you do. Say, oh, Autumn, yeah,
Oh,
Cody's
yeah.
wife.
Autumn, Cody's wife. Of
Yeah, Hog Deer
course.
79. Yeah, of course, naturally.
So nice to meet you, see you.
Hey there, Heather's chubby hubby. Good
Hey.
to see you folks. Yeah, we're all good down here. Apparently, there's some folks that live above us, which is most everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Most everybody that is, and they're they're really having it time. So I complain about this cold, and because I'm just not used to it. But I know some of y'all are going through a whole lot worse than what we are. So I don't mean to make light of it. I guess I do, but I mean I don't. Does that make sense
Yes.
to you?
Yes.
That's all that matters.
I speak the language.
You speak the language. You speak the language of Chuck. You speak the language of Chuck. That's a foreign language.
It is.
We need an interpreter.
Sometimes I speak the language of Chuck, and people just do not understand.
People say, "What are you talking about?"
They look at me like I'm crazy.
They say, "What language is that?"
They just stare at me, and I'm like, I need to reword that.
You need to reword it. All right, y'all. I don't know how to tell how long I've been on here. Do you see the thing that says how long I've been on? Yeah, like that. I'm thinking it's getting close to an hour.
48 minutes.
I had a dream last night I was successfully using a chainsaw. Oh, hey, I guess that would be fun to have dream.
Yeah, it would. It'd be fun to do in real life, too.
Yeah. I'm terrible with a chainsaw.
I really probably should never try to do a chainsaw.
No. I'm terrible. I never can get the tree to fall where I want it. It always falls the opposite direction where I want it. So I'm thinking. But the only time that I would do it and think that it would fall the right way, it would fall the other way.
I have some trees in my backyard that are fallen, and they're too big just for an axe.
You're gonna help save the world in Krubby's thing that he does.
Awesome.
Awesome. Getting you some sheep and some goats. Sheep
Ooh,
and goats.
Goats are fun. What?
You the one that got the goat. Yeah, she had to get a goat.
I got a pygmy goat.
But
His
that's
name
been
was
a while.
Marvin.
Yeah, we named the goat Marvin.
He was fun. He
Why
played.
was it Marvin? Oh, Marvin.
He was named after Mr. Marvin.
That's right. Yeah, my dad has a friend called Marvin, and my dad's name is Fred. and they always trying to get people to name their children Marvin Fred, or if it's a girl, Marvina Frederica.
And they told me they were trying to get me to name it Marvin or Fred.
Yeah.
So I named it Marvin.
Named it Marvin. Marvin was a good goat.
Yeah, except for the fact that he pooped all over the place.
He pooped everywhere.
Everywhere.
That goat.
He thought he was a dog.
Thought he was a dog. Hung out with the dogs.
He almost died a couple times, except for our dogs kind of protected us.
Kind of. They never. The neighbors' dogs had two big old dogs at that time, and every now and then.
Different neighbors too.
Huh?
They were different neighbors too.
No, they're same neighbors, but they moved back.
They moved back.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Anyway, their dogs would jump on it every now and then, but it would go across to my neighbor's house. I had a neighbor called Hoodoo. He was an older man. Me and him was buddies. And I'd go over there every morning. We'd drink coffee, or he would drink coffee, and I would sit there and talk with him. And but he'd always laugh. He said, "Chuck, Marvin came over and visited us at 5:30 in the morning. I could hear him walking on the porch. He had a wood porch. And there'd be goat poop all over him. I'm so sorry, Mr. Hoodoo. I apologize." He just laughed and said, "Man, you know I don't care. It ain't nothing."
No, but he liked to play. He would like ram into my hand when he was little, and then he'd start ramming into my leg when he started getting bigger.
Yeah. We finally gave him away because the neighbor's dogs, they used him as a chew toy.
They did.
And a lady that we know raised goats, and he lived a good life out there. I think she finally got rid. I don't know if she still has him or not.
I thought he died.
Did he die?
I thought so.
No doubt.
I thought y'all told me he died.
He may have told you that. I don't know why. I mean, I wouldn't have told you that just to tell you that.
I thought somebody told me he died.
He may have. We used the term passed away.
Oh.
It softens the blow when your goat passes away.
Well, I mean, that's why I don't inform.
Yeah, that's why you're not the one that goes in there and tells the family members. Y'all, I don't know how this conversation got turned in this direction.
I'm so sorry.
It's her fault. I'm blaming it all on her.
It really is. I'm so sorry.
Let's see what Mitchell has to say. I must have missed something about Mitchell. Of course, I go through here. Yeah, if it don't fall on you, it's a success. Oh, the power's off. I got it. Christmas in Tennessee. Hey, Michael and them had they drove through this place that had all the lights. Those are the neatest places. People put a lot of work in all that. Joy Bless Life. Yeah, they put a whole lot of life, put a whole lot of effort into doing them lights. We got a couple of them over here, which I don't like going to. I mean, if I can just drive through them, I like those kinds. But if I got to get out and walk through and all that and fight 5,000 people, I don't care about all that. Thank you, Joy. I don't want to slow you down on your. I need to come up with some video ideas. Good morning, Loki Trap. He's up there in that cold Wisconsin weather.
Wisconsin.
I think it's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Pretty sure it's Wisconsin.
Maybe.
Let's pretend like it is.
We'll pretend it is.
I won't look in case he gets on there and says something and says, "We're not Wisconsin, we're in North Dakota."
North Dakota. You know, VeggieTales did a whole bit about North and South Dakota.
Do what?
VeggieTales did a whole bit on North and South Dakota. They made fun of one of them. I can't remember which one it is.
I see. Is that the one?
No. It's you like you. Is it talk or walk first?
I don't know.
If you like
You got to be here.
talk to nothing, it's a talk that makes you smile.
Squash makes me smile. It makes
You
me
like
smile.
to walk with the big bird. I will. What did it say?
I'm sorry, it just hit me. It tickles my funny bone. I got to share you. She, she don't. In other words, she don't want to go.
Oh,
She don't want to go run a load in the
oh,
truck.
yeah, yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I didn't realize there were two of them.
So what?
I don't understand. I'm gonna go back to English still.
Just pretend like, oh yeah, hey
Yeah,
y'all.
of course. Haha, that's hilarious.
That's right. I keep turning my back seat pad on because I know when it shuts off. I imagine stuff. It don't take long for it to cool down. Go yell at the dog. Well, go yell at them anyway. They don't take you seriously. Well, they don't quite take me seriously either. But I'd rather you get your feelings. What? Guys, I didn't have nothing going on. I figured to break the monotony of this day, I would get on here and go live. It looks like the sun is out. I may actually go outside, see what I can get done. I doubt it though, very seriously. But I do got some stuff in here I got to get done before I have to go get Blenda, before our kids come, before we have our um, huh? Amazon. We're on the first name basis with all our Amazon places. Yeah, he's a truck driver. Truck driver. Your daughter cooking? She actually has some roast on the stuff. She brought some that she had cooked, and she was going to have it. We said we can have this for lunch, Daddy, and then she said, "Nope, you, it's got onions in it. I can't eat onions."
I forgot I put in onions because I did it for like a lunch slash not lunch. Yeah, a friend. They can't see my hand gestures. It's on a screen. I did it for like a friend lunch thing Sunday, and all of them can eat onions, and I was like, Dad's not there. I can finally put onions in something. And then
It was a big moment for you, wasn't it?
it was.
I'm proud for you. I'm glad that
I
you
didn't
got
even.
to.
I didn't even cry when I cut the onions.
It's all in line. Sunshine, but it's all because that wind's blowing. That wind, if that wind wasn't blowing, it probably wouldn't be too bad. But the wind just eats right through you. It eats right through you. Eats right through you.
Speaking of onions,
Hey, that's the best way to go. How can have people relate to you more and your views go really? Your views go up. Are you saying they go up? All right. Look, yeah, I'm getting off here. I've been trying to get off for 15 minutes now. Um, I got some stuff. I got to go get a roast going for our roast beef po' boys and uh, get some cleaning up done and check on things. But I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. Stay warm. Maybe this cold weather push on out of here pretty soon. And won't be no. Uh,
Merry Christmas. Bye.
it's not that I don't like onions. I can't. They don't like me. They make me. They hurt me for some reason. It's weird. It's like an allergy or something to them. So maybe we can be friends anyway. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a fantastic day, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and just blessings upon every single one of you. Krubby, appreciate you coming in. Y'all take care. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later.